Lang ha. Good morning. Yeah. Welcome to the daily grind, everyone. While waiting for the people, let me just try to fix my microphone. May problema talaga may microphone ko eh. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let me just Yun. Let me try this one. Yan, I think mas maganda itong microphone kasi na ito eh. Kaso nga lang nagkakaproblema siya lately. But anyways, today we're gonna be talking about, yan, maganda yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Stock markets, international markets, parang binigyan ng buhay when the news na yung vaccine ng COVID-19 galing Russia ay andyan na. Diba? So, somehow it gave hope to the investors and the markets, international markets. Let me just check yung pakita ko sa inyo yung international market is already starting to bounce again after a few days na nagpula. Pumula siya ulit, but nonetheless it's a bounce. Still Nasdaq is on a what do you call this? On an uptrend. Medyo mahal rin naman siya kasi, pero yeah, let's look at SPX, right? So if you can see, yan, pullbacks starting to go up. Yung international market medyo mataas na, but nonetheless maganda pa rin yung action nila. PSCI is bouncing. Ilang araw ng green din si PSCI, which is good. And so with that, speaking about that, teka lang ha, let me open another one ito. Let's look at PSCI, the index ng PSCI. I know karamihan sa inyo nasa PSCI pa rin, but look at the index of PSCI. Ang ganda ng position niya ngayon, right? So let's look at the last downtrend lang kasi ano pa naman yan, right? So we are on a verge of a breakout right here. Change ko lang ang kulay para makita ng mga tao. So yan, nag-breakout si PSCI and this is looking good, right? Especially sa mga index stocks, right? So now the question is, should you average down, and paano ba mag-average down? Yun yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. We will guide you. I will be guiding you on what stocks to average down, when to average down, how should you average down. Yun yung tatlong pinaka-importante na mga tanong na you should be considering whenever you try to average down. Okay? So, let me just turn off the audio. One moment. Yan, naririnig nyo ba ako na maayos? Hope you can. Let me go to the comments. Oy, may si Emily nag-super chat. Thank you so much, Emily. Hello, Sir Lloyd. Maing buntag from Geraldine Yabo. Hello, good morning. Emily Gultiano, thank you so much for the super chat. Hindi natin hihiling, but all the blessings dapat tinatanggap natin. So, thank you so much, Emily. Geraldine Yabo, hello, Sir Lloyd. Ask ko lang po, may account na ako sa eToro. Magkano po kailangan na pondo doon at kailangan ba na dollar account? Anong bank? Thank you. Right, so let me answer that really quick for sa mga viewers before we start with the topic. Lisa, let's soak up the live for a bit para para dumami yung viewers before we start the discussion, and paki-share po yung video. Share this to your groups para po dumami yung mga pakinabang. Hirap talaga ng Bisaya magtagalog eh. Pakinabang sa lessons natin today. Emily, again, thank you so much for the super chat, for the donation. Thank you so much. Right, so yan, nagtatanong si Geraldine, magkano ba kailangan na pondo doon at kailangan ba ng dollar account? Anong bank? Right, so you can already start with eToro for just $200. Pwede na kayo mag-copy trade. If you're a newbie, strongly suggest you start with copy trading, while on the virtual port nila, doon kayo mag-practice mag-trade. Okay? Para while nagpa-practice kayo, hindi naman sayang kumikita kayo. Anyways, $200, I strongly recommend start with around $600 to $1,000 for your investments doon para naman po substantial. Kasi we're talking about percentage. Every year, kung $200 is around 10,000 pesos, kung let's say mag 10% ka in a year, that's just 1,000 pesos of earnings. So, around 600. Pero basically depends on how much you can risk. So the answer really depends on you on how much you want to risk kasi iba-iba tayo ng financial statuses kasi, 'di ba? So maybe ako malaki ang pwede kong i-risk, ikaw baka hindi malaki or baka mas malaki ang pwede mong i-risk, and then I tell you 600 to 1,000 lang. Baka maliit lang para sa inyo. So it really depends on your financial status and how much you're willing to risk in the international markets. Okay? Good morning, Willie. Ayan, kailangan ba ng dollar account? No, you don't need dollar account. You can even use local online banking, online transfer kung may online banking na kayo sa BDO, sa BPI. You can go to eToro. That's open. My eToro is already open. So, yeah, you can do this. Let me share my screen. You can do this. Click on... Sorry. Nag-log out there. So, let me just move this to the other side. Okay. So, dito sa baba, meron po dito... Medyo malaki ang screen ko eh. Linakihan ko kasi yun on purpose. So, dito sa baba, may deposit funds dito. It's circling on your screen right now. Just click on deposit funds. Meron pong option na local online banking. So, just put in how much you wanna put. In peso po ito ha. So, that's equivalent to $305 yung 15,000 pesos. Just click on submit. It will give you, it will bring you to Dragon Pay system for online banking. So, it's gonna give you instructions on how to pay the Dragon Pay through your local online banking. So, you can do that. Okay? That's to answer Geraldine Yabo's questions. Anyways, yan. Let's start already with the discussion. Should you average down on your stocks? Yan. Let me just get my preparation. Yan. So, yan. Alam ko maraming ipit ngayon sa stock market. Sa PSEI, most probably, di ba? So, maraming ipitan ngayon sa market. Even sa international market, may mga naiipit. But the international market has been bullish. So, it's been very generous to the traders. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Sa PSE, sobrang bagal, while the international market has been going higher and higher and higher, di ba? So, it was definitely better to trade in the international market. I just turtled down because sobrang nakakatakot yung levels ng international market ngayon, especially with the ongoing pandemic. So, nag-pause muna ako. But anyways, yan. Sa Pilipinas, especially sa Philippine Stock Exchange, maraming ipit ngayon. So, the big question is, should you average down on your stocks? Or should you sell your stocks? The big question, tatlo lang naman yan eh. Should you sell? Or should you buy more? Diba? Average down nga eh, buying more, diba? Or should you hold on to your stocks and do nothing? So, iwan mo na lang and then do nothing, diba? So, those are the two questions. And I want to ask you, ano ang sagot mo? Should you sell? Should you buy more? Or should you hold? I'll give you 30 seconds to answer. Ano ba dapat ginagawa nyo sa stocks nyo na ipit ngayon sa PSE? Should you sell? Should you buy more? Or should you hold? Either from the three. So, 30 seconds starts now. Let me go back to the comments. Emily, it's okay sir. Dapat noon pa yan. Share ko lang sa'yo yung kita natin sa mangingisda. O nga pala, mangingisda.org. Yan, nag-payout na tayo sa mangingisda.org, so nakapag-profit share na po tayo. The fishermen of Mindanao are saying thank you to everyone sa mga tumulong with mangingisda.org. A very successful first year. Kaso nga lang, we decided not to expand. We promised dapat na August meron tayong bagong cages i-open with mangingisda.org. But, and with the COVID, pahirapan po mag-deliver ngayon ng isda. Grabe, ang hirap. And then, pamurahan pa ngayon because walang pera mga tao, etc. So, bumababa yung So, we cannot, I don't want to expand during this kind of, I don't want to be aggressive in this kind of market environment kasi nakakatakot. So, we just maintain. So far, yung current na number of cages natin is just healthy. Hindi naman sobrang dami. So, we're doing okay. But yes, Emily, thank you rin sa helping mangingisda. Thank you, sir, for answering my question from Geraldine Yamo. You're welcome. So, yes, so while waiting for your answers, wala ako natanggap na sagot eh. So, most probably people do not know what to do in PSEI with their stocks na bagsak, diba? Actually, the answer is, sa tatlo, the answer is, it depends. Right? That's the best answer. It depends. And depends on what, diba? So, it depends on the reason why the stock is going down. Right? There are only two reasons why a stock price or a company's stock prices is going down, are going down. Dalawang rason lang. Right? So, first reason is poor company performance. Especially during the pandemic, etc. Ang daming companies na poor ang performances. Diba? So, that's one of the reason bakit bumabagsak ang presyo ng isang stock. Bad company performance. And, kung ito yung rason, kung bakit bad ang company performance, bakit bumabagsak ang prices ng stock, then, on the first hand, nung mga supports pa before, dapat binenta nyo na yon. Right? May stock, may company is dropping from the supports because pangit yung performance niya, plus with the pandemic, bumabagsak siya. Dapat nagbawas na kayo. Dapat you sold some of it or even let go of it. But if ever investor kayo, most probably, the best move should have been magbawas. Right? Take some of your profits while it's going down. Or kung wala man lang profits, kahit kalahati na lang ang bumagsak palalo, di ba? So, that should have been the best na action. Pero I know, maraming hindi nakapagbenta since most probably hindi nyo pa ito na nadaanan itong lesson na ito noon. But that should have been the best thing to do. So, moving forward, pag ganun po, on your stocks na, gusto kong mag-invest sa stock na ito, bumagsak yung presyo ng stock na pinasukan ko. Try to investigate right away what is the reason bakit bumagsak ang price ng stock. If ever, the reason was, yung reason number 1, bad company performance, sell it right away. Okay? Bakit? Question is, bakit? Because, number 1 ngayon, especially ngayon, pandemic, we don't know when the pandemic is gonna end, so we don't know if their business is gonna be able to adjust to the new normal, and if they're gonna be faring well in the new normal. If hindi, the question is, we're gambling. Hindi natin alam kung they can adjust to the new normal, if they will still be a good business with the new normal. If hindi, patay tayo dyan. Masasara yan. Right? Buti kung makarecover ka agad. But the big question is, what if? Hindi. Diba? Especially with the pandemic. Yun lang. Diba? So, hindi natin alam. So, might as well take some of the money or sell all of it if you can, and then put it on a company na doing well. Diba? Mas malaki ang chances sa kinita mo sa company na doing well kaysa sa mag-hold ka at humawa ka sa company na ayaw sa'yo. Diba? Naghugot bigla. So, it's better to put it on a company that's doing well instead of company na naghihingalo tapos naipit lang pera mo. Hindi mo alam magkano or saan siya makakabawi. For example, CHP. May bad news na naman si CHP kahapon. Sobrang pangit ng sobrang pangit ng sales nila, di ba? So, imagine that, from 12 pesos, pinaka-high niya is around 13 pesos, down to umabot pa yan ng below ng 1 peso before starting to recover, di ba? So, that's the hard part. So, yung 13 pesos mo naging piso, right? So, yung 13,000 mo naging 1,000, yung 130k mo naging 10,000, di ba? So, masakit yan. So, if a company is not doing well, let go of it. Right? So, sharing my screen right now sa TCCHP dati, umabot pa yun ng 13 pesos, almost 13 pesos, 12.99. And then drop down to even lower, 0.88, 0.86 pinakababa inabot niya before rallying again right now. With good volume, okay yung rally niya ngayon. But anyways, again, it's a bad company. Hindi naman sa bad company, but it's the company's not doing well the past few months, years. That's why it would drop to that. So, yung 130,000 mo linagay dito or 13K, naging 1,000 na lang. So, masakit yon. So, kung nag-hold ka dito, di ba? And averaging down. Walang pinuntahan yung pera mo. So, that's a bad move if ever. The reason of why the company is dropping is because of bad company performance. So, this is a prime example of that. Okay? So, next is, eto na yun. Pangalawang rason. The second reason, dalawa lang again ang rason, di ba? Bakit bumabagsak ang presyo ng stocks? First reason, bad company performance, sell it. Second reason is market sentiments. Alright? Market sentiments means ano yung parang emotion ni market right now. If it's bullish, if it's bearish, right now is recession, ano pa, marami pa with the pandemic scare, etc. Ang daming mga stocks na nagbabagsakan, right? But if the company is still doing well during the pandemic, ito yung parang biggest question na tanong niyo is the company doing well despite the pandemic? We talked about this Pag-ibig MP2 program the past few days. We talked about this. Even during the pandemic, Pag-ibig has been doing well as a company. They've been earning, malaki yung net earnings nila despite the pandemic. So, they're doing well. So, it's okay to invest in them and add money to your MP2 program. That's why I recommended that. Here, sa stocks naman, marami namang stocks na doing well naman despite the pandemic. 'Di ba? Stocks are doing well, kaso nga lang bumabagsak pa rin yung presyo nila. Bakit? That's because of the market sentiments. Walang investor, takot yung mga investors, especially ngayon, walang gaanong foreign investors. Lumalabas yung mga foreign investors, plus pa yung si President Duterte with his strong action, political will against oligarchs, pinapaayos niya yung mga negosyo, so natatakot ng mga investors. So, the market sentiments is down. Okay? Again, that's the second reason why the stock prices are going down. Poor market sentiments, bad market sentiments. Even if the company is doing well and bad ang sentiments, diba? So what should be your action pag ganito? Since the company is doing well, it should technically, hindi naman ito guaranteed, but it should technically in the future go up and recover as the economy is recovering, as the market sentiments turns 180, di ba? So, pwede naman yung bullish pero yung bearish, di ba? So, pag nag-bullish na lahat, malaki ang chances ng company na na ito na sorry, na umakyat. Because, maganda naman yung performance nila. And investors want to invest in companies that are doing well. So, if ever this is the scenario, excuse me muna. Kuha muna ako ng tubig, ha. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Naiiwan ko yung tubig ko sa labas eh. But anyways, again, the point is, ansan na tayo sa, if the reason why the company's prices are going down is just market sentiments, the company is doing well, the action for that should be, ito na yung average down. If ever naipit ka man, as much as possible, hindi tayo magpapaipit, di ba? But, since naipit na ang karamihan sa inyo, average down. Right? This is the best company to average down on. Right? So, piliin nyo na yung companies nyo na dapat ina-average down nyo. Huwag nyo i-average down lahat kasi some of your companies, like for example, JFC, still having a hard time to recover. So, yeah. Strongly do not recommend averaging down yet. But, as the pandemic goes away, magre-recover yan si Jollibee, pero may hirapan pa yan. But there are companies out there that are doing well. Much better than Jollibee. So, ayun yung sagot. Diba tatlo yung actions? Is it sell? Is it buy more? Or is it do nothing or hold? So, nasagot na yung dalawa. If ever bad ang company performance, yung rason bakit bumabagsak siya, plus the pandemic pa, sell it as much as possible. If ever maganda naman yung performance ng company, market sentiments lang is down, then you should be buying more. Then you should average down. Okay? When should you, eto, tanong ko sa inyo, kailan ka dapat walang ginagawa? When should you just hold and do nothing? Diba? So, while we wait for the answers, I'll go to the comments. Thank you, sir, for answering my question. Sir, tama po ba na ngayon ako bumili ng stock market PSEI kasi mura? Kaka-start ko pa lang kasi sa stock market. And konting savings ko, binili ko sa stock market. Yes, this is the about time to start, this is the perfect time to start in the stock market habang bagsak ang market, di ba? Karamihan kasi nagsimula nung kasagsagan sa pagtaas ng market and then it's been dropping right now. So, right now, usually kasi pag nagsasabi ng recession, that means na ilang buwan na tayong bumabagsak. And that's true. PSEI has been dropping for how many months already. So, during that time, usually na-announce yung recession, tapos na yung pagbagsak at nagsa-sideways na ang market and it's on a prime time to go up. It can still go down in the future, depende on the situation. But yeah, this is the best time to start kasi dapat nagbobotega na tayo ngayon during the recession, di ba? So this is the time to plant seeds and perfect time to plant seeds. So good job for you, Geraldine, to start right now. Okay? So kasi sobrang baba ng markets. Okay, so ayun, to answer the question, kailan ka dapat nag-hold lang at wala kang dapat gawin? The answer is kung wala ka ng pera pang average down. Siyempre, wala ka ng pera pang average down. So, hold mo na lang and do nothing. Actually, meron akong video instead na to share with you ano dapat ginagawa nyo instead of just doing nothing with your stocks na ipit kayo. Right? Let me try to search for that video. youtube.com. Right, search for this video, guys. So, search for average down Lloyd Bazaar. Sino Lloyd Cadena? So, average down Lloyd Bazaar. So, look for this video, how to average down without adding money in stocks. There is a way for you to average down without adding money in stocks. So, if wala kayong pera, mas maganda po gawin niyo ito. So, check out this video. Okay? Anyways, going back to the topic. Yan. So, those are the 3 actions na dapat ginagawa nyo if ever ipit kayo. So, if ever pangit yung company, as much as possible, do not buy more. Sell it even. If ever the reason is market sentiments lang, bearish yung market, but the company is doing well, then you should be buying more as much as possible. Now, the third question, yung hold naman, if the company is doing well, pero wala ka lang pera, try to do that instruction, yung video na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. That should be the best action for you. How to average down without adding funds to your portfolio or to that stock. Okay, so next naman is how should you average down? May system rin kasi sa pag-average down. Hindi lang basta-basta, uy, maganda na daw average down, sabi ni Sir Lloyd, so mag-average down na ako. Let me just remove this really quick. Maingay siya. Okay, so where is my pen? Okay, ito. If you gusto nyo i-discuss ko ngayon yung how to average down without adding funds, I can just post it in the comments. So, since may oras pa naman tayo, para ma-discuss ko rin sa inyo mamaya. Discuss ko rin sa inyo ngayon. But what we're gonna be talking about now is how should you average down? There's a system in averaging down. Okay, so, ganito po yan. Nope. There we go. Okay, so, eto yung stock nyo. How come it's not, my pen's not working? Kalang ha. There we go. Pen is now working. Okay. So, ito yung stock nyo, bumabagsak. Okay? So, huwag kayong, ayusin ko nga ito. Bumabagsak. Since bumabagsak yung stocks ninyo, huwag kayong basta-basta na bumili kahit saan. That should not be the case. Okay? Huwag kayong bibili na basta-basta, uy, nag-down na naman, bibili na naman ako. No. You should not be averaging down like that. Ang gagawin nyo po is wait for the downtrend. Ito yung downtrend, di ba? Hopefully, alam nyo na po yung downtrend. If hindi pa, I have a video about downtrends. Please check it out. But as long as it's on a downtrend, do not buy the stock. Okay? What we want to wait for is for the stock to stop the downtrend and at least, start accumulating. Accumulating meaning nagsa-sideways siya, trying to start to gain momentum. Okay? So you wanna wait for the stock to at least do a breakout. Okay? Ma-break niya yung downtrend niya. Pero wag niyo pong bibilhin dito sa taas. What you wanna do is wait for a confirmation na tapos na yung downtrend niya. Confirmation is a bounce on the next pullback. So usually, gumagawa ng support yan, ng ganyan, and then this is where you start by buying more. Okay? So, kahit hindi support yan, kahit na po ganito lang ang mangyari, kahit po ganito lang ang mangyari, right, so pag pullback and then mag-bounce, that means it's a higher low. This is where you should be buying more. Because that's a confirmation. Higher low. Okay? Confirmation po yan at tapos na yung downtrend niya. Okay? So, higher low, meaning, ito yung mga lowest points ng trend kasi, di ba? So, this low ngayon is higher than the previous low. So, it's called a higher low. So, that's a confirmation na tapos na yung downtrend niya. Most probably. Hindi naman natin sinasabi na mag-uptrend na yan. So, at least itong downtrend na ito is done. It might be na mag-uptrend siya or mag-sideways siya. Or after consolidating, doing sideways, pwede siyang mag-downtrend ulit. But at the very least, tapos na itong current downtrend niya. That's what we are looking for. Okay? So, that's where you start buying. Now, ngayon, magkano ba dapat ina-average down mo? Yan. So, let me just remove that para clear. So, magkano ba yung dapat ina-average down mo? I strongly recommend do not go all in when it comes to averaging down. Okay? Huwag nyo po yung all in. So, if ever may budget kayo na, for the sake of example, 100K na pang average down. Okay, si dito, ang mura na ni dito. Meron ako 100K. Okay? Remember, in trading, the trend is your friend. Okay? So, you only go aggressive according to the trend. Right now, we don't have an uptrend. Ito yung pinakakita ko sa yung example, nasa sideways pa siya, hindi pa siya nag-uptrend. So, it's not yet your friend. So, what I usually recommend is divide that 100K into 3 parts. Pwede 2 parts kung magaling, medyo okay na yung emotions ninyo. But I usually, sa newbies, pinapa-divide ko yan 30%. So, in 100K, nasa 30K yan. Another, next is 40%, then 30%. Okay? So, what I do is, yung unang 30K, yun yung pang test buy ko sa support na ito. Okay? So, I use the 30K in buying here. So, at least, bumagsak na yung average ko simula. Now, we will see, antayin ko muna ano mangyari dito. Again, baka mag-erase ko muna ito. At this point kasi, pwede pa siyang bumaba and start another downtrend na mag-consolidate na naman. Okay? So, that's one possibility. So, for this possibility, since my plan for this stock is to average down, kung bumaba pa siya and still doing well, I still have another 30K to use to test by the next consolidation and to next support. Okay? So, may pang-average down pa ako. Problema kasi kung nag-100K ka dito, wala ka na pang-average down sa susunod na level. So, on the possibilities, wala ka nang pang-buy. Right? Sorry, pumipiyok ako. Sakit na lalamunan ko eh. Natuyuan kanina. Anyways. So, that's a theory. For the what-ifs, meron tayong pwedeng gawin. Okay? Now, what if mag-sideways lang naman siya? Sorry, na-erase. Dito tayo. So, what if mag-sideways siya? Okay lang. Okay? Hayaan lang muna natin. 30K lang muna ang gagawin natin. Ipang-average lang natin. When do we use the 40K? If the stock is on an uptrend already. Okay? So, for example, si stock nito, when we did our test buy, nag-uptrend and may confirmation of an uptrend. So, we are on a good trend right now. So, because it's on an uptrend already, we can go aggressive on this. I can recommend getting the 40K and putting it here because uptrend na itong stock na ito. That way, mas ma-average down tayo and then we are riding the trend at the same time. So, here, still in averaging down, the trend is your friend still. Okay? So, only go aggressive according to the trend. Since eto dito, sideways pa lang yan, hindi pa tayo uptrend, we just use partial of our budget to average down. Sir, sa dito, buy or hold? I would say, maganda naman yung development ni dito. So, I would say buy more. Pero, wag masyadong malaki because in the end, the stock is still speculative. We are speculating on dito, but looking at the developments, I think maganda naman yung takbo ni dito. Hello sir, welcome back from NerdPec. Legal channel sir, nakapag-average na ako kay dito. Ano insights mo ngayon kay dito? Kung maikalat na yung 40 billion shares na sinasabi. We don't know for sure. Kasi, for sure, bibili pa rin dyan si bibili pa rin dyan ng malaki si Mr. Dennis Uy. So, we don't know for sure yet. With the market status right now, medyo shaky. So, baka bumagsak pa siya, and it's gonna be a very good avenue for you to average down. So, baka bumagsak siya. So, that's why I don't want you to go aggressive. Okay, Sir Lloyd, tama po ba ngayon ako bumili? NerdPec, sir, welcome back. Siri, close.
Just a moment. I couldn't find any matches.
Si Siri, sumasali. Anyways, ayan. So, this is your averaging down. Okay? Still 9:04, so may oras pa tayo. But basically, ito na yun eh. Ito yung, teka lang double check ko yung topic natin ngayon. So, yan, buy using 30% of your budget. So, this is, I was able to share to you the most important part in averaging down. You should be starting to look at this on your stocks, okay? Already, since we are now starting to recover. For example, a very good example for this. Let me share my screen really quick. Is this one right here. Okay, so this is a stock, si MAC. Okay, si MAC, the past few days nag-downtrend. Ito yung sinasabi kong illustration sa inyo kanina. The stock is on a downtrend, and at one point nag-breakout siya, diba? So that means this current downtrend is already finished. Okay, tapos na yung downtrend na yan. Use your technical analysis, makikita nyo po yan. RSI is giving us a very good signal for this one right here. Pababa yung presyo niya, but RSI is already going sideways, so it's already a very good sign na possible reversal na siya. But and to confirm that, eto nag-breakout siya. But do not buy on the breakout. Okay? Let it pull back and do the confirmation na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Let it pull back and then ito yung confirmation, nag-bounce siya. So this time, it's a higher low. It's not very high, but it's already a very good confirmation. Backed up by your RSI, backed up by your MACD. Diba? So now, this is a good bounce. May confirmation na tayo. This is where you start buying. Okay? So mga naipit kay MAC, this should have been a very good start to average down. Kung dito pa kayo sa taas na ipit kay MAC, look at this situation right here. Meron tayong sideways trend. So, meron tayong confirmation dito. Tapos na yung downtrend niya, may confirmation dito. You should have bought more here at this level. Umakyat siya. Okay? So, averaging down during that signal would have been good. Here, averaging down for this signal is good. Right here. Diba? So, andyan na naman yung mga signals natin. Si RSI noon, maganda yung signals niya for this one. So, sobrang ganda ng average down dyan at that level. And you would have gained from that level. Here, it's happening again. Okay, RSI signals are doing good. MACD signals, converging na siya. So, we have good signals for MACD. So, we just do test buy here. And if you did a test buy there, theory lang ito guys meron tayong charting, pero it doesn't happen all the time. Pero malaki ang chances when this happens. Especially in the international market. If you're trading in the international market, sobrang mas magandang reliability nito when it comes to the international market. But I hope you understand that point. We test buy here, and if ever nag-test buy kayo dyan, look at that. You should have been gaining already from your test buy here. That's already 20% up from the moment we bought, when we saw our signal, diba? So, if you were averaging down, this would have been a very good strategy for averaging down. Not just for averaging down, if you would have been trading, MAC has been doing well, yung numbers na has been showing well the past few rin naman, kahit may pandemic, okay rin naman. Hindi naman gaanong pangit yung performance nila. So, that was the reason why MAC is stabilizing pa rin. But, yeah, here, ayan. So, umaakyat pa rin si MAC. But these are the good signals that we should be looking for. If you're trading this, test buy, ganun din. Same concept with the averaging down na sinasabi ko sa inyo. But, yeah, this is the good signal right here and you would have been gaining from that point on. So, this is the parang application ng pinakita ko sa inyo kanina na drawing. So, that should be how you average down. And kahit na 30% lang na ipasok nyo, anyways, we are doing test buys here. So, the stock is now on an uptrend. We just wait for it to do a pullback and then next bounce, we can go aggressive because we know stock is already on an uptrend. There's a possible resistance here, but if everything should go well, then that should be okay. Right? Yan. So, let me go to the comments really quick. Ellen, sir, for JFC, is it okay to sell or hold lang po muna? Challenging si JFC kasi si JFC is not doing well as a company right now. But they're still earning. Okay? So, since Jollibee is still earning at the same time, nagsa-sideways lang siya. There's a very strong resistance for Jollibee right here. So, we don't have any signal for it for us to sell. Ang laki ng negative ni Jollibee, negative 1,280%. But if you look at Jollibee's earnings for during the pandemic, okay lang naman, okay lang. But comparing to last year, laki ng negative nila. But they're still doing well in the company. Marami silang closures. So, company shrinking. That's why we are seeing prices na nag-average na tayo dito. Best average down level kay Jollibee is around here, 90 pesos. That's the strongest support. We have a strong support right here. Here's another support here. So, we'll see for the move of Jollibee. Let's see if ever mag-confirm siya ng support. And then with volume that is doing well, I would say yes, Jollibee is a good average down here, but then again, do not go all in. Only a portion of it kasi pwede pa yung bumagsak dito sa next support levels. That's where we test buy again. Okay? And then if mag-uptrend na sa Jollibee, that's where we go aggressive on Jollibee. So, right now, maganda yung pinapakita ni Jollibee eh. I cannot say sell for now because okay naman siya. May resistance siya dito. If you're already earning, if you bought at around 80 pesos, not 80 pesos, around 90 pesos, 100 pesos, this is already a good gain for you. So, I would say, start selling some on this resistance. Baka mahirapan siya sa resistance. Johannes Espiritu, good morning. Hello, sir. Do you think baba pa ang dito? I can't say. Hindi pa ito tayo manghuhula. But, ganda dito na naman na rally ngayon. Look at this one right here. So, nasa 3 na naman si dito. I can't say if bababa pa siya. There should be a pullback and then bounce. So, kakatapos lang downtrend niya. And we're already starting a good rally. So, baka magsimula siya ng uptrend talaga. A confirmation should be buy more. So, pwede pa itong bumaba and do a pullback. And then that's where you try to trade it. Right? For dito. Welder, Traveler, sir, how about IRC? Pwede na po ba bumili? Si IRC, di ba, nag-breakout? I've been monitoring. Yan. Si IRC, nag-breakout here, then doing a pullback. Pwede na po bang bumili? If IRC goes here sa support niya, with the rally that it had, I would say this support is the best entry point. Pero with the movement niya, breakout na lang is the best time to buy. And then, hopefully, mag-confirm yung breakout niya and we can go bullish already for IRC. But this is looking good for IRC. Sir, BDO po. BDO has been doing well, has been faring well as a company. So, Uy, ang ganda ng support levels ni BDO. Okay? Sideways na si BDO, you can do test buys on the support for BDO. Okay? So, yun yung magandang level to buy BDO. So far, BDO has been faring well. Mapangit yung performance niya compared to last year, but that's understandable since may pandemic ngayon. But if makikita niyo po, BDO has been the strongest bank lately pa rin. Tingnan niyo po yung mga branches nila, hindi po sila nagtanggal ng mga employees because they're that strong. So BDO is something you can look into for the future na investments ninyo. Sobrang mura ni BDO ngayon, 88.5. It's been doing well. And yes, again, economy is looking up with the vaccine. So, baka umakyat na ito and we can go bullish. This is the best time to buy. This level right here is the best time to test out BDO. If ever bumagsak man, since you're gonna be starting to trade it, pwede kayong mag-sell if ever bumagsak man. But there's a strong support here. But these levels are very good for BDO. Elaine, Pagtalunan, thank you, sir. We'll probably check SMPH or Ali po muna. Alright, so yes, you can look into these companies since okay naman yung performance nila. Even with the with the pandemic. Oh guys, international market, if ever you decide to trade in the international market, meron pong link diyan sa video description to create an eToro account. So if you want to create an eToro account, please use that link. That helps me a lot. Malaking tulong po 'yan para sa akin. So please do create an eToro account using that link. Alright, I think Nasdaq is going to bounce from 10.9k. Taas ni Nasdaq, nakakatakot eh. NSDQ. Yeah, kaka-pullback pa lang kasi ni Nasdaq. So, hopefully, it does a recovery at 10.9. So far, we have a good trend line right here for Nasdaq. So, it's around this level na dapat nagbabounce si Nasdaq. Pumula siya eh, pero sila SPX nag-green naman. So, we can expect for Nasdaq to go green the next coming days. J-Nemesis is a popular investor here. How come J-Nemesis is here in our podcast? J-Nemesis, I've been recommending you for copy trading. So if this is the real J-Nemesis who's chatting right now, so yes, Nasdaq 100 is at a very good support level for the uptrend. So thanks for dropping by, J-Nemesis. Right, guys, if you wanna copy trade someone, check out J-Nemesis. Right, his performance has been very, very, very well. On my video yesterday and our live yesterday, we talked about one of the best investment right now during the pandemic, the recession. Copy trading is one of the best returns. J-Nemesis, I recommended J-Nemesis as the top 3 that I can recommend for you to copy trade. So here is his performance for this year. It's already up 49.6%. That's amazing returns for you. So if you want to copy someone, check out J-Nemesis. Check out his statistics. Hi, J-Nemesis. Because you make good videos. Thanks so much, J-Nemesis, for that. Right. Anyways, guys, copy trade. As I recommended J-Nemesis yesterday, so just want to do a shout out. Sheila has a question, sir. ATN po. Thanks. Let's check out ATN since we still have time. Last lang ito. ATN has been so far nag-hold kasi yung mga constructions eh. So construction industry natin is so far nag-hold pa. So ATN has been holding up but still doing well on a trend basis. Sobrang mura ni ATN right now. If ever everything goes well with the pandemic and everything, with Russia's vaccine, hopefully it pans out well. We should see good recovery in the economy, and with the economy recovering, hopefully the developments in the country can continue. ATN should be one of the companies that will be benefiting from that, since they are into the aggregates and construction needs aggregates. So they should be faring well also. Medyo challenging lang ngayon because of the pandemic, but hopefully the pandemic the vaccine will pan out well in the future, and we should be doing well, especially sila ATN. Isa yan sa mga makikinabang. That's it for today, right? I'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully may natutunan po kayo. I'll see you again tomorrow, and as always, let's get rich together. Bye everyone.